Welcome back to our episode. Ryan here with Chaos MMA. And today we have on Ryan Burgos. Ryan, man, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great speaking with you now. Here we are. And I saw you guys are in Long Island. You guys get there today?
Yeah, we just got here today. Just did our first workout. Just finished up. So it's a pretty hectic week, but I like fight week. It's
Yeah,
hectic in a good way.
yeah. Definitely
um,
want to talk about Shane's fight and everything else. But how did the training session go for tonight? Everything look good?
Great, man. He looks sharp. He looks so sharp. He's ready, man. He's so ready.
Yeah. Can't wait for Saturday and everything. But first off, I do want to speak about your last fight back in May. It's your pro debut. You went out there, you did your thing. Now, I wanted to ask you first off, though, 2 months out, how did you celebrate the win? Like, I know it is far away, but how did you celebrate the win from 2 months ago?
Man, I went all over, man. You can ask my brother. I had a bunch of vacations back to back, like planned already. So the first it wasn't really a vacation, but the first thing was to go out with my brother to train with Josh Emmett. So we had that scheduled. I fought on Saturday. We scheduled that on Monday. So it was like all or nothing, I better win this fucking fight so I can enjoy myself in California. So that was good. So that was the first thing I had lined up. Then I just got back from a cruise. I had a cruise lined up since like 2019. So I had plenty of partying, plenty of fun. I'm ready to get another fight.
Yeah, I mean, you got to celebrate like that after the pro debut win.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of Josh Emmett, how was the training with him and everything? How was that?
Oh, that was awesome. That was great, dude. It was great getting different looks
Yeah.
over in California. The guys were super cool over there. They're super nice. Great fighters over there too. It was great getting different looks. Really, that was important for us.
Yeah, I'm sure you're definitely getting a lot of experience down there with all those guys down there and everything. And speaking of your pro debut and everything, was there added pressure since it was your first pro fight, or was it just like kind of any other fight? Is that kind of how you take it? Like, how did you take with your this fight and everything else?
Yeah, it really was just training for like any fight. But honestly, like when I was in the cage, I was really. Everyone says, "Oh, I don't get nervous for fights," but and you really don't for the most part. You get butterflies here and there, but man, I felt like I owned that cage. Like I felt so right. There was literally zero nerves. So it was seemed like it was like written in the stars, to be honest.
That's sick to hear, man. When you're walking out, though, what is going through your mind? Like, what's going through your head during that moment?
Everything I did, every fucking calorie I counted,
Yeah,
every sparring session I had to dig deep. It was a time to, as you walk out, it's a time to be grateful for all that stuff. So I just knew I knew I was ready, and I knew there's no way I was not winning. That's the way I feel. It's the way anyone should feel. I feel going in the cage. So
yeah. I mean, you went out there, you got a dominant win, you did
yeah,
your
thank
thing.
you.
And is that how you expected it to get done? The first round submission win, just dominating from start to finish. Is that how you thought you were gonna get that done?
Of course, I want to dominate, and I always go out there expect to dominate. But man, this was like really the one fight where I was like, you know what, you got to turn some heads. I want to show some composure. I wanted to show more. I was fairly composed, not nearly enough. Don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to go out there, and I said, don't force the finish. And of course, the first exchange, I heard him with a knee to the body. So I'm like, all right, and I gotta chase the finish. So literally, that. It's just funny how that works. The whole time I'm telling myself, don't force the finish, finesse him. I'm better than him everywhere. So, and then that happens. But it's funny how that works. But,
Yeah. I mean, you
yeah,
heard him, then it leads to the choke. The ref pulls
yeah.
you off. When he pulls you off and everything else, like, are you even thinking like during it? Because I mean, that's like a moment you're never gonna forget. Your first pro debut win. Like, what
Yeah.
is going through your head when you get that ref pulls you off and everything else?
I wanted him to pull me off a long time ago from all those punches. So it was just like complete dump, like adrenaline dump. I had fucking crazy pressure in my forehead, like just weird feelings that you can't get doing normal day stuff. People are adrenaline junkies. They jump out of plane. It's crazy, but this is different. This is different adrenaline, like it really is.
Yeah, I mean, you got the win, you did it. And I'm curious, how was the fight week for Cage Fury? You talked about earlier, like you love fight week and everything else. How was the first fight week with Cage Fury and everything else?
It was great. It was nice and smooth. Um, I was there with my teammate Ricardo Fuentes, so it was awesome. It was just great, nice and smooth. I The weight cut went great, so I really can't complain at all. You know,
Yo, well, we're looking forward to seeing you back in there. Everyone back home is looking forward to seeing you back in there. When
I
can we see you
appreciate
back
it,
in
bro.
there? When
I'm
do you
looking
see it?
I'm looking for September 9th. That's my plan. That's my plan. September 9th. Yep.
And will that be Cage Fury too?
No, September 9th will be Icon
Icon.
in
Okay.
Maryland. Yeah. So we'll see. I can't do late August because my brother's gonna be away. So thinking early September, somewhere around there.
Okay. And let's say you do get that another quick finish back in September and everything else. Do you want to get in there one more time before 2022 ends, or you just want to take it slow? What's your thought process on all that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Maybe like, yeah, I don't see why not. I don't want. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to get wins under my belt, but at the same time, I do want to stay. I do want to be busy. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah. I think I'm in a good spot right now. So I'm in. I'm not. I'm not. I don't feel any pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you're still so young. You're doing your thing. You look dominant. We see you working hard in the gym every day. It seems like
Thank
you're
you,
on the
brother.
rise. Yeah, no problem. And last few things here. Thanks again for your time. I gotta ask you,
Thank
your
you.
brother Shane does fight this weekend. So how did the training camp go for Shane? What can we expect this Saturday?
Pressure, man. You can expect violence and pressure. That's for sure. You know, he just he looks so sharp this camp, and his main training partner Julio Arce. He's you got to see. He's just a freak of nature. This dude. He's a great lefty, great body. He's that's Shane's main training partner for this fight, and he's more than ready. He's more than ready. Just stay tuned. You'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we can't wait. I think this has the potential for a really great fight. I
Yep.
gonna go out there and get it done. And how is it going to the UFC events, like seeing all this and everything? Because this is probably gonna be you one day doing this. So how is it getting the experience early on?
Uh, it's awesome, and I loved it, and I'm so grateful that to be in the spot I'm in. So I'm just forever grateful, and I'm actually cornering Shane for this fight. That'll be my first time. Yeah, be my first time cornering, but it's awesome. It feels right, but though at the same time, I know a lot of the staff. They starting to know me, starting to get to know me, but it's inevitable. So they'll find out. They'll know sooner than later.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna. Yeah, sooner or later we know it's gonna happen.
yeah,
Your
that's
corner and
it.
Shane, that's sick. That's sick to
Yeah,
hear and everything else.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
tune
you.
in this Saturday. Shane's fight. Tune in September. Ryan's fight. Going to be a great fight. And for you,
Fuck yeah.
thanks again for the time. If you want to shout
Thank
out
you,
any
brother.
social media,
Thank you so much.
what is yours?
Yeah. Shout out Tiger Schulman. Shout out First Round Management, Edge Pro, Believe Elite Training. All those guys, they're the best, man. I can't ask for a better team than them. So, thank you guys.
Thanks again, man. Look forward to
Thank
fight.
you,
Have a
brother.
great day. Yep, no
Fuck yeah.
problem.
Take care, brother.
You too. Have a
I'll
good one.
see you, man.
See you.